Hi guys, welcome back to another video on I Like That. I know it's quite early into February to do some sort of rundown of February finds, but I thought I'd mash that together, show off some of the stuff I picked up already this month. Some stuff I ordered at the end of last month that's arrived, but I didn't want to show it in the January finds because I didn't have it. So yeah, I'll just go through a few bits that I picked up start this month, but also the biggest reason why I want to do this video is to show off a sort of holy grail of mine. It wasn't in the grail video that I previously done, purely for the fact that it's one of those records I never thought I'd ever get, and I think I got the closest version that I'll ever get of this record. Yeah, sort of still on my my punk journey in getting few classic bits and a few new bits as well that I picked up from gigs that I've been to this month. So yeah, starting with a classic, The Clash. Self-titled. Never really a big fan of the Clash. Couldn't really get into them. Didn't really get into sort of like the sort of reggae ska style of music, but this album's really good. Their debut. I've listened to the others following on from this, but like I said, it's not really sort of what I listen to or what I want to collect, but the first album was really good. This isn't a first pressing. This is like just a later like 80s edition, but I picked it up for really cheap. It's on the CBS sort of Sunset label. Really nice copy, plays really well. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to really sort after to find like a first pressing of this. But it's just really nice to have. Secondly is one that was actually on my want list. It's quite a cheapy one, sort of, if with the condition you find them in these days, with a lot of discoloring because of the cover, things like that. But it's still really good. Plays really well. It's got all the inserts and everything. I believe this is a first pressing. I have closer and a quite late on pressing of Unknown Pleasures. So, but I wanted still as well. I really like the rawness of the live album that's included on this, and yeah, Dead Souls. Possibly the real reason to get this album in the first place. Sorry about the flickering as well. I just need to sort my setup. It's very raw. It's very early days. It'll get better. But yeah, sorry if the camera's flickering and yeah, it affects your eyes. Please stop watching if it does. But next one is Discharge, Y. Really influential hardcore punk record. This is like quite a recent repress. I think it's from Italy on Radiation Records. You can see that. Original copies of this, I mean, they're really cheap. They're like tenner, stuff like that. But what drew me to this is really the red vinyl. Always love a coloured vinyl. It's really nice to have. But also, whenever I find like a second-hand copy of this, like a first pressing on Clay Records, the cover's just battered because it was just overplayed so much that it's really hard to find one in a really decent condition out in the wild. So, but I found this one in a local record store, so really cheap as well. It's limited to 500 there, which is pretty cool as well. But yeah, I think this is Italian pressing. Sounds really nice though. Sticking on to Discharge as well, I picked up a single at a record fair I went to on Clay Records, Never Again, sort of like a single EP, but really nice. I was at a shop that had just like a really small selection of vinyl, nothing really that interesting in there, and he was pricing stuff basically as they're priced up on eBay, so I knew it was a no-go as soon as I got there. But he did invite me out into the back, just because he got a new load of 7 inches singles in, so that sounds quite seedy, but it was all above board, I assure you that. But yeah, he had a load of like singles. I'm not really big into collecting 7 inches singles, but it's something that if I see one that's pretty cool, I'll pick it up, and if it's cheap, I'll pick it up. But there wasn't really much in there apart from God Save the Queen, Sex Pistols. I think it might have been in a jukebox, but plays perfectly. There's no flaws in it at all. But I found this one out of like the hundreds that were in there, and he said I could just have it for free, so I'm not going to pass up that. So yeah, really nice to have that. I don't think that's the original. Like, I don't know what sleeve these singles come in, so if anybody can let me know of that, that'd be really cool. So I went to a gig about 2 days ago in Club Ivelbach in Cardiff, to see Jeff Rosenstock, formerly of Bomb the Music Industry, doing his solo tour of his new album Hell Mode. He had all of his albums there, so I picked up the first, We Cool, which is really cool. The song Nausea here is such a fun listen. So yeah, if you haven't listened to Jeff Rosenstock, please get onto him, because he is so good. He's kind of like if Weezer carried on in the same vein from Pinkerton, you'd probably get Jeff Rosenstock. So yeah, his most recent album, Hell Mode, which I think was Anthony Fantano's Needle Drop album of the year last year, is absolutely incredible. I mean, since the guy's been making music for so long, he can still just release banger after banger after banger. And yeah, every track on this is so good, start to finish. Absolutely amazing album. I'll show you the vinyl as well first. It's pretty cool. So I think this is actually limited to 500 for the UK pressing. It's pressed by the label is Specialist Subject Records, which is a record company from Bristol. They've got a shop there as well, which specialises in like punk releases and stuff like that. So I've never actually been there, but would love to go at some point. But it comes in a pretty cool pink and black splatter vinyl. I haven't actually played it yet. Still really new, but I've absolutely rinsed the album on Spotify. So yeah, looking forward to listening to this properly. That's in there. But yeah, be sure to check them out. It's really good. Next one is a proper. I couldn't believe I found it. It was on the wall behind the counter. I had 2 albums in my hands already that I was going to buy. I immediately put them back, just so I could buy this one. Melvins glue epoxy treatments, first pressing. It's just absolutely amazing condition. His first US pressing. Like I said, couldn't believe they had it behind the counter, but they did for an absolutely incredible price as well. To the point of where the records I put back, I actually picked it another one back up again, so I bought the two. Yeah, not the best Melvins record, but obviously the one where the most raw, which is always something I really like. I'm fascinated by. Yeah, really, really cool. The cover art is awesome as well. So they're so far the finds of February, but I'm going to end on sort of like the GRAIL find, which I found on eBay for such a mad price, and it actually arrived yesterday, so I'm just opening it now. There we go. Oh yeah, it is perfect. Elaine Page Cinema. No, I'm just joking. This is in there as sort of like a cardboard protector. It's still got the record in there, so I've got a free Elaine Page record. So if anybody's actually looking for Elaine Page Cinema and wants me to send it to them, I'll gladly keep it as it was sent to me and send it to them free of charge. So yeah, if you're looking for this, I think it's like a collection of film track songs. So Unchained Melody, Alfie, The Windmills of My Mind, of Your Mind, sorry. Yeah, so if anybody's looking for this, I'll happily send it to them for free. But that's not the GRAIL. I hope you actually sent it. Yeah. So, absolute punk, hardcore punk GRAIL. The reason why this is sort of GRAIL, this is a Exclaim 1987 bootleg issue. I tried to do some research behind it, but it's I can't really remember now. But there is a story behind it, and it was sort of like officially and unofficially pressed in 1987. It was recently reissued last year on Trust Records, on various colour limited edition vinyl, and I was going to pick one of those up, but then I saw this, and it was really, really cheap. But the beauty of why this is a sort of GRAIL is, yeah, the vinyl is a bootleg, but the cover is an original 1982 first pressing on Exclaim and Discharge Records. The reason why this is original is to tell the difference between the original and a bootleg. Is the Exclaim records, whereas on the bootleg it says EX Exclaim records. This is sort of what people say is the closest sounding of this record to the original. Obviously the original's absolutely crazy money, but this is such a great find, and I'm really happy to have this. Comes with the bootleg version of the inner, again, the lyrics, but it's really, really cool. There you go, Exclaim again. So that's how you can tell. But the cover is in immaculate condition. But the other thing which is really cool, like glue, like crew, signed by Albarel, the guitarist of SSD or SSD Control. The kids will have their say. So yeah, incredible find. One that I never thought I would ever own. So to partly own it is really, really cool. So good to actually have it out of the packaging that was delivered in. For a second there, I thought he sent me a lame page, so I'm really glad that it's not. It is actually, the kids will have their say. SSD Control. Amazing. Well, that's it. I hope you like the video. Please, again, like, subscribe to the video. You know by now. Click the bell for notifications of whenever I post a video. I'm going to be posting a lot more regularly now. So I posted a video last night and one today. So I've also got, I've mentioned it before, I've also got an Instagram as well. It's the same username as this channel. So please head over to Instagram, give that a follow as well. I'll post on there. I'll be posting this definitely on there at some point. But yeah, see you soon.